Hello everyone. We continue our series of videos about our products. Today we will talk about searching wallets using filters. This service will find wallets with specified parameters in seconds. With the help of filters, you can find smart traders, market makers, celebrities, and even insiders who often close deals with a profit or accumulate promising altcoins. Let's move on to the product. We are greeted by a page where you need to select the network. Enter the smart contract address in the purchase token field. You can specify the ticker, but it is better to use the smart contract address to avoid mistakes. Specify the time range. Enter the minimum trading volume. We have listed only the required fields. Let's look at an example request to see how different results we get using different filters. For this, we will enter the address of the purchased smart contract. Let's use Uniswap. You can find the smart contract address on any analytical service. I will use CoinMarketCap. Interaction time from May 12th to May 19th. Minimum trading volume $10,000. Let's look at the result columns. First, wallet address and a separate link for analysis. Second, P&L profit in dollars. Third, win rate percentage of successful swaps. Fourth, ROI return on investment in percentage. Fifth, number of swaps. You would agree that we will quickly get tired if we analyze such a large amount of data. You can optimize your search by using additional fields. Click on Copy Filters to New Search, fill in the fields you want, and click New Search. For example, I want to find traders with a win rate of 70% and a minimum profit of $5,000. I will leave all other fields as default. As you can see, the search scope has significantly narrowed. When filling in the filters, you are not limited in creativity, but please follow these recommendations. Make sure you are searching for the purchase token in the specified network. You can leave the selling token address field empty because we don't know for sure which token is being given away to perform the swap. You can adjust the time range field. For example, search for only 1 day, but no more than 7 days. Minimum profit is important for evaluating the total earnings over the selected interval. It's important to adjust the query if you are not getting results. When specifying the minimum trading volume, consider the total DEX trading volume of the purchase token. If you specify an amount exceeding the volume, you will not find any wallets in the results. Minimum ROI is an assessment of capital efficiency. It rarely approaches 100%. You can leave it empty and instead specify the minimum profit. Then check the ROI in the query results. Minimum win rate shows the percentage of successful swaps of the purchase token over the specified time interval. Do not confuse this with the overall win rate of the wallet. If it's difficult for you to understand this metric, you can interpret it as, I want to find a trader who only failed in 30% of swaps. Then the win rate you specify will be 70%. There are hints above the key fields. Just hover over them. This will make it easier for you to understand the fields you need to fill in. If for some reason you left the page, you can return to the query by going to the search history page. I hope this information was helpful to you. Next, we will go over a few examples of how to use this product, so stay tuned. In the first example, we will talk about traders who actively participate in popular meme narratives. Before you is the chart of the WAJAK token, which has shown a growth of over 200% from May 20th to the present day. Let's find the wallets that participated in the first wave of growth, from May 20th to May 23rd inclusive. In the filter fields, we will specify smart contract of the purchase token, time range from May 20th to May 23rd. Minimum trading volume $10,000. Minimum profit $5,000. And also, a minimum ROI of 10%. We have 4 wallets for analysis. Let's choose the second one, as it has the highest return on investment ROI among the other wallets. On the main page of the wallet, we observe relatively young age according to our algorithms. It starts from the first transaction. A decent balance of $162,000. realized profit of $108,000, and unrealized profit of $37,000. Before we examine the transactions for the Wajak token, let's look at the overall statistics of the wallet in the wallet analysis section. The trading activity graph shows a peak on May 20th, where the address made 57 swaps. The average holding time for tokens is no more than 10 hours. This is a classic example of a day trader. Note the number of swaps. There are almost 1,500 swaps. And this wallet is only 75 days old. Thus, we have found a very active trader, an owner who holds their assets for less than 10 hours, a wallet that has earned $145,000 in 75 days. In the portfolio, find the Wajak token and go to its statistics. We observe a decent win rate of 66%, meaning 6 out of 10 trades were profitable. Examine the transaction history, where we see active trading starting from April 21st, long before the current growth on the chart. Attentive observers will notice that in the last few days, this holder is not in a hurry to sell, strengthening their positions. This strategy has brought this wallet a profit of $46,000, including a realized profit of $26,000 and an unrealized profit of almost $20,000. Don't be upset if you missed the movement of this token. By finding such a holder, you can study their transaction history and see what they are accumulating now. However, please adhere to risk management and money management practices. Next, let's look at a less risky tool, Compound. Before you is the weekly chart. You, like me, might want to make sure before buying an asset that smart money is also accumulating it. As a rule, experienced participants use corrections to strengthen or build their positions. Let's switch to a lower time frame and see where we can find local corrections, followed by volume growth and asset growth. We can observe such a situation in June 2023, and a similar situation repeated in February 2024. Let's take a closer look at the situation in February. We have 2 daily bars where the seller predominated, and the decline was more than 10%. Then, there was an increase in volumes, followed by an altcoin growth of more than 80%. Let's see which wallets were buying this altcoin on the specified dates. To do this, we will fill in the fields. Smart contract of the purchase token. Time range from February 20th to 22. Minimum trading volume of $10,000. We will leave all other fields as default. According to our query, there are 5 wallets. Neither P&L, nor win rate, nor ROI are indexed. This suggests that these wallets may be medium-term or long-term holders. Let's look at any of them. Let's choose the second one on the list. It's hard not to notice the wallet's balance with such impressive figures. It is likely a market maker or a whale. From the age of the wallet, we understand that this player has been in the market for a long time. Its age is more than 3.5 years. You would be right if you said that its statistics are quite questionable. But let's not rush to conclusions and study the wallet's analysis. So, the peak activity was in February of this year. Total expenditures amount to more than $10 million. Number of swaps is 551. If in the previous example we had almost 1,500 swaps in 75 days, here it is 3 times less over the years. We are interested in the average holding time, which is winning 393 hours or 58 days. When you find such wallets, also look at the transfers. Here you can find the addresses with which this whale interacted to build chains. It is common for wallets to withdraw all their balances to many different addresses. Let's look at the portfolio. Impressive amounts of profit and asset values confirm the thesis that this is a whale. You would agree that a retail player is unlikely to be able to afford to buy altcoins in such amounts. Finally, let's study the statistics for the Compound token. The earnings are in negative territory at minus $11,000. With a win rate of 63%. From the transactions, we see that from February 22nd to February 27th inclusive, the wallet was buying the asset and has not sold it yet. We can see the average price in the main tab in the portfolio section by finding this token. So, the average price of Compound is $65. Let's move to the chart and mark the purchase price of this whale with a horizontal dotted line to answer the question of whether he had a profit, considering that the last purchase was made on the candle of February 28th. There were subsequent candles that showed growth of more than 50%. Answering the question of whether he had a profit, yes, he did. But this holder did not use this opportunity to sell. Probably, he is waiting for a much more significant move than a 50% increase. As a rule, such holders sell their assets when a large amount of liquidity enters the market to optimize cash out without significantly affecting the asset's price. By finding such a wallet, you can adopt its strategy and monitor its purchases. However, always adhere to risk and money management. So, we have looked at 2 different ways to use wallet search with filters. Write in the comments how you use this product. Use only the best tools for on-chain analysis from Arbitrage Scanner, and goodbye to everyone.